Hey everybody, Marcus Crawford here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel. Hey, as promised, I've got something for you today. We've got the Skydio 2 and we have the JLB Racing 21101 RC car. And if you look on the back of this thing, I've got the beacon from the Skydio mounted on there. And we're going to see if we can track this guy with the Skydio. So I'm in the parking lot over at the school that I usually run around at, and so we're just going to run it around here, and we're going to see if we can make this thing work. Let's quit messing around. Let's get this thing in the air. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. We'll probably I've got all the new updates in the Skydio. We'll see if we can get the Skydio to find and land on its case. That's its new parlor trick, so we'll give that a shot. Okay, let me get this stuff in the air. Okay, let's take off with the Skydio, and we're all hooked up with the beacon, and then we'll see if we can get it to track the car. Nice thing about the Skydio is it starts recording immediately after it takes off. Yeah, it looks like it sees me, but not necessarily the beacon, so I'm going to move the car out a little bit. So it evidently, I may have done something wrong here. I don't think it's tracking the beacon. There we go. So it looks like it'll GPS track it, but it won't recognize the car as an object. So because I have the beacon on there, it will track it GPS, but it may not always be in center of frame. Anyway, let's mess around here. And trust me, I'm trying to figure out how to drive this car. This car is way more powerful than anything I've ever messed around with. Ooh! I saw the beacon go flying there. Okay, I have the beacon just velcroed onto the spoiler on the back of the RC car, and it went flying off there, so I'm gonna have to be careful here. Hopefully I didn't lose it there. No, evidently not, because yeah, no, the beacon's still on there. Yeah, sorry guys, I am definitely an amateur with this car. For some reason, I struggle to get reverse working on this thing. And I forget which way I'm steering too. But this thing will, like I can go right up against this curb here, and it'll just climb right up. That was close. One of the problems that I have with this RC car is I forget which way I'm steering, because this thing, you know, I don't have a lot of experience with it, and when you're going one way, you turn it one way. When you're going away from you, you turn it the other, so it's just a little weird. I want to look at it, make sure that beacon's on there good. Yeah, the beacon seems to be holding on there pretty good. I'm gonna see if my cameraman Sarah will follow me over here, and maybe she can get the audio with the Hero 8, and we'll go mess around over here in the grass. As best you can. Let's go through some of the heavier grass here. That was a little gnarlier than I thought it would be. This thing's definitely an all-terrain vehicle. You can see that. Stuck. Oh no, we got it. Four-wheel drive, baby. Oh, I lost the beacon. So this is how I've got it strapped on here, just with these Velcro straps. So it's pretty sketchy, right? But you know, I mean, it's not working. It's doing okay. It is certainly not ideal, and I've seen other people brave enough that they've put it like on another drone or something. I'm telling you, that takes some courage. got it nice and tight again. We better take a look and see how much battery we got on the drone. Yeah, the drone is getting ready to land, so I'm going to run the car back over to where we started.
Do you want me to put the box down?
Yes. Oh, it's landing. Yeah, we didn't get to it. So, wow, this thing's hot. So I let the battery get too low on the Skydio. Man, it's hot to the touch. And so it just landed over here. But I do have another battery, so let me put another battery in. We'll run around here some more. And then we'll try some other things. So what we'll also do is we'll try that landing on the Skydio case. Okay, Sarah is setting out the landing pad for us, or the box. So I'm with the beacon, I'm moving the drone. Yeah, evidently I haven't got that figured out. Okay, so yeah, you just push down to make it go forward. And you can hold it. So what I want to do is I want to get it kind of sort of close enough over the top that it stands a chance of seeing the landing box. So let's see if we can get it to land now. Yeah, so it said case land, but it did not land on the case there. As you can see, it landed a little bit off. So I don't know, got no clue what that's about. So let's try that again. We'll take off again. We're getting pretty low on battery, so we may or may not get another shot at it. In fact, maybe I think what I'll do is I'll shut down the beacon and I'll just try doing it with my phone. Trying to get the camera to look down here. So that's got to be pretty close, right? If it doesn't see it there, I don't know when it'll see it. So we're going to hit land. So it's landing. There, it got it. Okay, it did it. When we tried it the first time, I got that orange circle on my, and I did not do a screen recording, but I had that orange circle on my phone, and it said it was doing a landing pad, but it didn't do it, a case pad landing. But as you saw, it was a couple feet off. So I'm not sure, I'm not sure if I didn't need to have the main camera pointed down. I didn't think you did, but maybe so. In any case, we did stick a case landing that time, so 50-50, right? We missed it once and we got it once. So, all right, let me get this shut down and we'll do a conclusion. Okay, so we have the Skydio 2 chasing the JLB Racing. Sometimes they call it a Cheetah, sometimes they call it an Extreme. Anyway, it's the JLB21101 brushless motor, 1/10 scale, 4-wheel drive RC car. This thing is a monster. It performed way better than I thought it would. So I was worried about these curbs and stuff here because I wanted to get it in the grass and on the pavement. And man, when it hit those curbs, it just would climb right up and jump over the top of them and then jump back off of them onto the pavement. Now, listen, I'll admit, I am not the best RC car pilot, so some of what you saw was me being pretty ginger with it because I didn't really want to flip it over or anything like that, particularly on the pavement. But we did get some wheelies and ran it around on the pavement. But where it was really impressive was out there in the tall grass and going up the hill behind me out there. And at one point I thought it was stuck, but boy, that 4-wheel drive, it finally popped right out of there. Nothing stops it. It really goes. And it'll jump over anything. Those big tires, those big soft tires on it really make the thing pop. So yeah, the JLB Racing 21101, a lot of fun. So you know, I don't know how much I'll mess around with this guy because I'm really kind of a drone guy, but anyway, it is fun, and it's fun to try something different once in a while. But it was also fun to mess around with the Skydio too. So the Skydio, we had we had it track the RC car, and it would not recognize the car. So the only way it would track it was GPS, because I had the beacon strapped on the spoiler on the back of the car, which came off a couple times and I had to strap it back down, as you saw. But it worked pretty good, and so we'll have to look at the video off the card and see how much of it actually kept the car in frame. I'm sure there's probably some pretty good shots there, maybe some of them not so much, but it worked really well. This thing is just phenomenal. It's so cool to not be able to worry that your drone is going to hit anything. I mean, it's the kind of tracking that you otherwise you just can't do. So then I wanted to try a case landing when we were done tracking the car, but the battery was so low. I looked at my phone and we only had about a minute of battery left, and I had it over here, and it finally just said, hey, I'm going to land, and it landed on the pavement. So when we were done with that, we came back here and tried another case landing. And the first time I brought it back, I forget about those modes. I put it into steering mode and remembered how that worked. So I brought it back and got it kind of, I thought was pretty close to the case, and hit landing. And I had the orange circle on my phone, but it landed a couple of feet away from the case. So I'm not sure if it just wasn't high enough to see the case. I don't know. But then the second time we took off again, I shut down the beacon. I did it with my phone, and steered it right, almost directly over the top of the case. And yeah, then it landed right on the case. So I'm thinking that you're going to have to be pretty darn close to that case. It's for it to see it, and then if it sees it, it'll stick right in the middle of that thing. But it is not like the traditional precision landing like we're used to on a DJI drone or whatever. But I mean, it's a parlor trick really, because most of the time, I don't know, I find this thing really easy to hand catch. So you know, you come at it from the back, and this battery's so big and it comes down so slow, you literally just grab it out of the air. But in any case, gosh, I guess that's about it. This is Marcus Crawford with the Idaho Quadcopter channel out, and if you like this kind of video, please consider subscribing to my channel. Most of all, I really appreciate you checking out this video and taking the time to look at it, and we absolutely will see you on the next one. Next time we'll probably get, I haven't flown the Mavic Mini out for a while. I've been wanting to get that thing out. I've got the 2018 version of the Fimi X8 SE. I've been wanting to get that thing out too. So those probably will be coming up, but then there's still a lot more we can do with that Mavic Air 2, and I haven't flown my Mavic 2 Zoom in a while, so I'm kind of itching to get that thing up too. So just stay tuned. You never know what we're going to put up in the air. So in any case, thank you. We'll see you on the next one.